Hello, and welcome back to Pentiment. Our apprentice is missing in the middle of the night. He was with a bunch of people who were about to trespass on the Abbey grounds, and I have a bad feeling about this. So, let us leave and find our apprentice. Yes, why would we get dressed before we go out? We shall go out in our kind of weird robe and hat. Of course, this is what a sensible person would do. Would they put on warm clothing for going outside in the rain? No, they wouldn't. They would go out like this. Actually, I don't even know if it's raining. Oh, no, that's not rain. That's... I don't know what that is. Wind? Yeah, I guess it's wind going this direction. Okay. There's lots of commotion tonight. It sounds like everyone's gone to the woods. Alright, then we shall go to the woods. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Smokey, you seen Caspar? Smokey is not here. So he might have just turned in for the night. Okay. The Shrine of Saint Satia? Oh, hello, Caspar. You know what? I'm not going to speak to you. You know, you ran away from us. You've stayed out all night. I'm going to go to the waterfall instead. We're going to do a little bit of wandering around. Your bucket head. These two people are fighting. I can't see out of this damn thing. Well, that would make sense. It's a bucket. Well, hello. You alright there? Oh, that's the waterfall. I thought that was a thing for him. It's a thing for the waterfall. The salt mine? Oh. Oh my. These two people making out at the salt mine while this guy watches. Alright. And this rabbit. Both of them are like, whoa. Oh. Anyway, we're going to leave here. We're going to go see Caspar, because apparently that's what we need to do. And then we'll see what he has to say for himself. He's been missing all night. We were worried sick. I mean, actually, we were asleep, but, you know, worried sick. Master Andreas, what are you doing out here? You know what? Let's not be mean. We did let him go out for the festivities. It looks like there's still people around. It's not like he's just, you know, ignored what we told him. Caspar, thank God. I was worried when he didn't come back. Where have you been? See? It'll be remembered. If we were mean to him, he wouldn't have been... Like, something bad would happen in the future. Either that or because we weren't strict on him, he's gonna do something bad in the future. Ah, screwed either way. I was at the bonfire with Killian. This child. Bad influence. But I heard a ruckus from deeper in the woods. I left to go see what it was. Hello. Father Gernot, what are you doing out here? I was chasing one of the townsfolk, but lost track of the costumed buffoon. The forest is off limits. I'll figure out who's breaking the rules and excommunicate them myself. Well, that's not a good sound. What was that? Someone is screaming in town. They're really taking this nonsense too far this year. Let's go back to the town and see what happened. Oh, have we got a squad? We got a squad now. Okay. Not the squad I was expecting us to ever have, but we got it. Oh. Goodbye, owl. I think they were dressed like an owl. I only saw them for half a second. Huh, I'd never seen these flowers before. I wonder where they found them. Who was that running off anyway? It's too hard to tell who's who in those stupid costumes. We can worry about that later. Let's check on the town first. Well, I'm guessing that's our murderer. Oh god, is that Otto? Wait, Otto's murdered? Werner, is he? Alright. Not who I was expecting. Because we've had a people update which said that this guy was dead. So I was like, oh, he's 100% dead here. He's been too snarky and things. But Otto? What? Dead, yes, I'm afraid so. Someone released the rope. The platform crushed him. What? How did this happen? Baltus and Lenthart and I heard the crash and stepped outside to see what had happened. Right, and then we saw a figure in a costume rushing off from the rat house. It must have been whoever released the rope. And what were you doing during all of this, Lendhart? Enjoying a light meal with these gentlemen. Ah, what a shame you can't blame me for this, Peter. Caspar, look to see if Otto had a note. Huh? Do it. Oh. No, Master, there's nothing. Are you certain? What were you expecting? I'm not sure. My God! Otto! No, no! You! The abbot must have killed him. The bastard always had it out for Otto. We all knew it. Wait, he couldn't have killed him. Wait, are we gonna have to prove the abbot's innocence? Is this what we're doing in this section of the game? That's really cool. We need answers. How dare you? I won't just stand here and be accused of such a foul act by a peasant. Go after him. Wait, no. The abbot was with us. He's innocent. That's right. There's no way he could have killed Otto. Grab the artist and the boy too. We'll get to the bottom of this. Caspar, run. Oh. You know, we could have just stayed. To the abbey. Okay, never mind. We're running. You know, we could just stay though. Like, oh, I don't have control in this section. Okay. Well, running to the abbey. See, I told you we should have got dressed. It would have been much better. They are gonna burn us. It's not gonna be a great end. Is there anything I can do while we're running? I'm looking out for anything that we can like do or say. Nope, we are just angry mob time. Brothers, to the library now. Oh, because the library has a lock on the door? Oh no. They ran through the church, this way. Well, that's not good. They've locked the door. Hello, everybody. Andreas, get out the way. Otto's death demands satisfaction. The abbot couldn't have killed Otto. He was with us when we found the body. That's true. Did he arrive with you? He did arrive with you, but you don't know where he was before that, do you, Andreas? Who else would want to kill Otto? Coward, killer, Andreas, move. We must attend to the law. We could try that. I don't like his stance any more than you, but violence is not the answer. You have to Gert not. The real killer will get away. I think appealing to that might help. But, do we attend to... They don't like the law. I think we have to say this one. If you go after Gert not, the real killer will get away. No mercy! Face us. He's a monster. If those monks won't come out, then we'll set fire to the whole place and cook them. You've all gone mad. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do here. So we can appeal to his opinion of us. So say, trust us. Which, you know, to be fair, he might. Gerdnot wasn't the only one who disagreed or disliked Otto. There must be someone else who killed him. See, that's kind of doing what we did previously, but that's appealing to, like, his knowledge of whether somebody else might have wanted to get at Otto. That's appealing to reason, basically. Or you all have good reasons to hate the abbot, but he's not the culprit here. That's just a know you kind of thing. That's like a stop. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, let's appeal to... let's see how far his opinion of us will stretch. I was there too. Master Andreas is telling the truth. Fine, damn it. You've got 1 day to find whoever you think is the real killer, Andreas. 1 day? Otherwise, we will come back for the abbot. 1 day? Andreas, all I want is justice for my husband. Please, you must find the murderer. Eva, Otto was a good man. I won't stop until I find who killed him. Also, like, being a friend of Andreas is a dangerous pastime. Why are we not starting until work? You would think that we would start first thing in the morning, but I guess not. Or before then, even. The peasants are really convinced that Gurntnot killed Otto, but it was impossible. There is no secret that Gurntnot and Otto were at odds. Many of the peasants hate the abbot and would like to see him suffer like they have. Master, Peter was furious. He's only given you a day to find the murderer. Why'd you even agree to find out who really killed Otto anyway? It didn't turn out well last time, did it? Why do it again? Well, let's go with this one. The law needs to be upheld. If no one else will do it, I will. That's one way to look at it, Master. So, who do you think did it then? Where do we even start? We should talk to Lendhart. He always hated the peasants and supported the abbot. He was very vocal against Otto in the town commons the other day. Even if he didn't kill Otto, he might know who else had the motivation too. Oh, what about Martin Bauer? We saw him talking to Otto. They seem to be arguing over something. It's not likely. Martin supported Otto and the peasants, at least openly. Maybe he was secretly working for someone else. Ooh, wait a second. He did leave for a long time, right? What if he ended up working for, like, the Duke or something, and then he came here and he was basically to watch out for anybody, like, you know, causing trouble? It would be worth talking to Martin to see what they were discussing. He might have an idea of who would want to kill Otto. Good idea. Who else? I can't think of anyone else who would want to kill Otto. We'll have to do some more investigating to find out who the murderer is, but we better move fast. Could the murderer confess to Father Thomas? Well, maybe. Even if the murderer did, Father Thomas is bound by the seal of confession. He won't tell us. However, we could eavesdrop on confession. Since St. John's Eve just happened, the townsfolk will all come in to confess. Oh yeah, one of the townsfolk might have heard something anyway. That's a good place to start. We could also ask round at the Golden Hand. Travellers might have seen or heard something useful. What about the person who ran by us in the forest? They were wearing these flowers. I've never seen them before. We're not really a flower person, Caspar. Right, we have to find the source of those flowers in the wood. That might give us some sort of connection to the killer. We have a lot of good places to start. Even though time is short, we have a good chance of finding the real killer. Alright, let's get to work. To be fair, let me just start with this one. We don't need to find the real killer. At least in my mind, we don't need to find the real killer. All we have to do is prove that the real killer was not Father Gurntnot, because that takes away the immediate problem. The moment you do that, you can start a search with a little bit more patience. But, you know, while there's still this, you know, riled up peasantry, there's not really a lot to do. Okay. We do have many leads. I want to just talk to everybody, so we're just going to start here and start talking. Hannah. Hello, Master Maler. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. You were pretty vocal against Otto in the town commons. What was that about? Just what I said then. I don't want anyone to get hurt, especially now. We've already had one death in Tassing. We don't need any more. Okay. That doesn't explain why you spoke out. Otto never advocated for violence. The Golden Hand relies on pilgrims and travellers for its business, Andreas. If Otto got his way, everything would be chaos. Suavia is burning as it is. We need the law to live civilized lives, Andreas. What Otto was advocating for scared me. I'll do whatever I can to find the murderer and instill order again, Hannah. Thank you, Master Maler. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, so nothing from her. Got some travelers here. So this is Joshua. Is Joshua... Was he the Jewish traveler? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going into the people menu. Joshua. Don't pay attention to anything, whether there's spoilers or not. Joshua. We haven't spoken to Joshua. That's fine. Right. Joshua. Hello. Oh, he has nothing to say. Hello. Now, speaking to Nico, it said was an investigate. Yeah, it's an investigation thing. Is this something that's going to take time? That's the bit I don't know. Let's speak to Samuel first. Nothing. Interesting. I hope this doesn't take time. I'm going to do it. Master Maler, is there anything I can do for you? Nico, have you heard anyone in here talking about Otto's murder? Not just talking about it, but, you know. Yeah, you know. He understands, Caspar. Thank you. Like they had something to do with it. Oh no, I think I'd remember something like that. Then again, I try not to eavesdrop on conversations. I don't want to get yelled at or worse. But maybe you could find more luck talking to people. Beer always tends to loosen people's lips. Buy around for everyone and you can have the run of the place. You'll be here a while though. Maybe later. Until then. Okay, so we could do that, but we're not gonna. And at least that's proof that it will at least give us that warning again to say like, hey, you got time. I think the most sensible place to go first is to go to the site of the murder. See what we can find out. Maybe even speak to the doctor. See whether he's done a... what's it called? See whether he's... I've completely forgotten the term. Autopsy. Yeah, see whether he's done an autopsy. That would be good. Father Thomas, you're all dressed out. Oh, Andreas, what have you come back to? This is all awful, just awful. I should never have allowed Klaus to publish the 12 articles. This is what happens when common people get agitated by reading nonsense. What's the alternative? Forbidding them from reading? Sometimes, yes. Just because a commoner has learned to read, that does not mean he can fully comprehend any books he finds. Some of these texts are written to inflame passions. They're not all written with modest intentions. These pamphlets, these books, can make people crazed, furious. Sister Amelie and I have seen what happens when good people become part of a mob. Yes, so the person in the back there. What do you mean? Before we came to Tassing, I was a priest at a town near a Benedictine convent. The town was full of good people. But the good people were whipped into a panic by an educated neighbour, the town doctor. He had read the Malus Maleficarium, and it had put ideas into his head. The Hammer of Witches, a treatise on witchcraft published in Speyer in 1486. Theologians at the University of Cologne condemned the book as unethical and not in line with Catholic doctrine. Despite this, the book has enjoyed widespread popularity. The Witch Hunting Manual. The author was driven out of Innsbruck, wasn't he? Yes, though word of that had not reached our doctor. One thing the book's author and the doctor shared was a contempt for and hatred of women. In the convent, the doctor saw a coven of witches. Sister Amelie, he saw not a mystic, but a woman possessed by evil spirits speaking blasphemy. But surely the local magistrate didn't believe that. No, he did not. But that didn't matter. The doctor inflamed his neighbour's fears. No matter what I did, no matter what I said, it made no difference. They wouldn't listen to reason. They wouldn't even listen to scripture. In the dead of night, they gathered in the convent and set fire to it. Sister Amelie was lucky to escape for her life. The rest of the nuns were not as fortunate. So I am all too aware of what can happen when a mob forms. I should have known it would happen again. This is my fault. You can't blame yourself for this, Father. Why not? I share more than a small measure of responsibility. You'd think Otto's death would have shocked the farmers into abandoning a hopeless cause. It's only inflamed them. Well, Do what you can to keep the peasants calm. I'm still looking for Otto's killer. I will, but I fear this has all gone beyond my control. I suppose there's no good fretting about what's already happened. I have to minister to the people of the town as best as I can given the circumstances and pray for the best. Speaking of which, I need to hear the confessions for the townsfolk. It's a Tassing tradition after St. John's Eve, in case they got up to any mischief that can't wait until Easter. I have to give priority to the locals, of course. If you want to wait a few hours, I can hear you. You don't have to, of course, but I'd be remiss if I didn't offer. Not right now, Father, but thank you. Of course. Okay, so that's another option. I don't think listening into their confession might give us something, but I don't think that's the best path forward. Let's go see Klaus. Maybe he has an idea. Hello. Bah. Hello, Andreas. No, he has no idea. Okay. You would think he would have something to say. He was kind of close to Otto, wasn't he? Can we go upstairs? No. Okay. Well, we'll leave that be. Let's go to Central Town. And just see who's hanging around. So, Lucky. Let's go speak to him. Hello. Andreas, not looking good, is it? No, it is not. I have to find a real killer. It couldn't have been the abbot. You don't need to convince me. Best you get on that, then. The unrest bodes ill. Peasants are about to do something foolish. I pray I can stop them. Do you have any thoughts on who might have done this? I'm not going to ask him if he killed Otto. That's just rude. Wasn't me, in case you were thinking to accuse me again. Otto had a few conflicts, but nobody I'd call an enemy. Get going. You don't have much time. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, hello. I forgot we sent them here. Andreas, I'm a bit occupied at the moment. Did you need something? I'll need a moment of your time, Agnes. Have you seen these flowers anywhere around Tassing? Ah, yes. These are marsh yellow cups. See the sap dripping from the stems when you squeeze? I always found them east of the shrine to Saint Satia in the forest by the Roman ruins. I didn't know there was anything east of the shrine, much less Roman ruins. You didn't think you learned everything about Tassing on your first visit, did you? Push through the underbrush and you'll find the place, and these flowers. Thank you, Agnes. We'll take a look. Good day. Well, well, well. Another place we can go. Happy we dropped in with the Steinauers. Let's go to Northtown. So I want to just check this area. Okay. Wonder how long Rat House construction will be delayed now. Okay. Werner. Nothing to say? Nothing? There's also no body here. Okay, so autopsy, I'm going to just throw it out here. Probably not happening. Everyone is determined he died from bricks to the head. Which, you know what? It's a fair assumption. Don't really know what else they would get from it. Greetings, Andreas. You have arrived at the ideal moment. Alright, less than ideal, considering Otto's recent death. It took place right outside your house. You truly didn't catch anything that would be useful to my investigation. Alas, as said, Werner and Lendhart and I were engaged in a stimulating debate when we heard the crash outside. Just get rid of the picture. That's fine. I only saw a figure flee, but unfortunately I have no useful details on whoever it might have been. I hope you find a lead, for I have severe doubts about the involvement of the abbot in this gruesome affair. Meanwhile, I am drawing close to a final design of my latest invention. As such, I would very much like to hear your thoughts on it. It doesn't feel the most appropriate considering the circumstances, but I suppose I can listen. Splendid. I have been devising something most unique. Come. At present, we have a problem. The peasants suffer under harsh conditions. Do you agree? They do not have it easy, no. They toil constantly, but achieve little over bare subsistence. They are then taxed heavily. The peasants grow angrier, hence the nascent troubles all across the lands. It is a dangerous time. I have devised a tool to lessen their drudgery. Here, take a look at the schematic. Behold the plough. In front of it is an automaton. Man or beast, it matters little, dragging the plough behind it. Have you seen any artificial people before? Ooh, we've got many things we can do. So I've seen the Moor Shepherd to strike the bell in a carousel of automated magi in the Piazza San Marco clock in Venice. Most complex mechanism I've seen is the horloge in Prague, but sadly it wasn't functional during my visit. Then you're for the Nuremberg one, or I can't say I have. Let's talk about our trip to Italy. Ah, father and son, Ranieri, an apprentice and an impressive piece of work. So you understand of which I speak, the intricacies of machinery. Gears within gears, symmetric coils turning a shaft system that leads to the gearing mechanism. Controls that are quite complex, but allow for it to follow a predetermined path. It toils so the peasants do not have to. I'm not going to say that, but it's a good line. Would it have enough strength to plough through rough soil? The power output may need tuning. You are correct. The universe reveals itself through the minute intricacies of clockwork. There are still a few imperfections to work out, but I feel I am on the correct path. Tell me, Andreas, what do you think? Be truthful, there can be no progress without truth. It's great. Truly, you think so? Or are you saying that to spare my feelings? I know it is not true, Andreas. I was just afraid to admit I had failed again. My father would not approve. Your father is also an inventor? He is, with a sharp mind, and a sharper tongue, if need be. Why did you leave in the first place? I had to prove myself to my father, I suppose, and maybe... Well, my father had attempted to arrange for me a marriage. I did not feel ready. It is not so bad, once you get used to it. It is a commitment that causes me trepidation, even to this day. In any case, there is so much more I have to learn. My inventions have not been as successful as I would like. Why so? I'm not certain. I can envision such designs, but these do not coalesce. Reach higher must have more ambition, a lofty goal. Consider the aesthetic. Look for the substance that emerges from the harmony of paints. If you tried military applications as Leonardo did, he invented many weapons. Probably not that one. I don't know. Let's tell him to think bigger. Think bigger, Balthus. Or Baltus. Reach higher. You must have more ambition, a lofty goal. I fear ambition has been so far my shortfall. I reach for more than I can attain. But thank you, Andreas. I invited you to exchange thoughts, and you've proven most valuable. This conversation has given me much to consider. But now, I guess I must return to work. Good luck, Baltus. Until later. Okay. I'm not going to say that that was a waste of time in our investigation, but I'm not going to say that. In terms of an investigation lead, that was not a lead. But that's okay. The bakery. At least it didn't use time. Hello. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Ulrich. How have you been? Before or after Otto was murdered? After. Not well. The peasants are angry. Even if what you and Caspar said about the abbot makes sense, they don't want to hear it. It's too easy to blame Father Gernot for Otto's murder. Can you talk to Peter? He's putting everyone in danger by threatening the abbey. I've been talking to Peter, believe me. I'm doing everything I can to calm him and keep him from resorting to violence. As long as you keep doing everything you can to find Otto's killer, we're both doing the best we can. I am. Good. Keep trying. Trust in Providence. We are all in God's hands. Well, that's not good. Hello, Anna. Oh yeah, somebody pointed out, Anna stole our hat. Hello, Master Andreas. She still has it, and she's patched it up as well, which is kind of cool. God bless you, Andreas. Okay, time to leave. Well, I guess if we follow this round, we can speak to Endris, who I guess would be the closest friend of Otto, we would guess, given that was our little group. Andreas, how did you get caught up in another murder? Maybe God wants me to solve murders instead of making art. Seems like a bad way to put food on the table, but maybe you're right. Listen, Andreas, I can't talk any sense into Peter. I understand he's angry. We're all angry. But threatening the abbot. Burning down the abbey. The Duke's soldiers will tear this town apart. I'm doing what I can, Andreas. Thank you. I know Peter is mostly bluster, but I'm just worried. Worried for all of us. I understand. I'll talk to you later, Andreas. But until then. Doesn't seem like anyone is for it apart from Peter. You would kind of think that maybe, like, you know, everyone else could confront Peter, but I guess not. Alright, Till. Hello, Master Maler. Okay, nothing to say. Hello, child, Anton. Hello, Master Maler. Otto's house. Oh no. Well, there's Eva. Hello, Eva. Oh, Andreas. I'm so sorry, Eva. I knew something like this would happen. He believed in what he was doing. I know he was doing the right thing, but Andreas, I was so scared. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Well, we'll get through this, all of us. If my father doesn't get us all killed. God, I hope he doesn't. I'm sorry, Andreas. I'm just so tired. It's alright. Maybe we could come back later and share a meal together. Yes, I think that would help. Later then. Until then. Well, we could. It's definitely an option. We'll think about it. We're not quite at meal time yet. Let me just check the rest of this area. We have now checked the rest of this area. Okay, I'm going to go speak to Peter, I guess. And that group and see what they're saying. Hello, Big York. Hello, Andreas. Peter? Hello, Andreas. Oh no, he's not speaking to us. Clara? Oh no. Ursula? Nope. Ill Peter? Ooh. Okay, nobody's speaking to us. I was just checking if we could go upstairs. We are not able to go upstairs anymore. That's fine. It's been a while since we were last able to do that. The Johann Bauer farm. Alright, hello Johann. Andreas, you and me need to talk. Alright, what's on your mind? Why are you helping the abbot? You know what he's been doing to our families. Well, Father Gernot may not be able to get a fair trial, but somebody should defend him. Why does it have to be you? You live down here. You know what it's like. It hasn't been easy these past 7 years you've been gone. I understand your anger towards the abbot, but the monks don't deserve to die. What do we deserve, Andreas? To starve? When's the last time you went hungry, Andreas? In the last month, I could count more lean days than full. If it weren't for Ulrich's charity, we wouldn't have any bread at all this week. Then the abbot should answer for it, but not by burning the abbey down. You may be right, but I don't know what else to do. Do what you have to, Maler. Well, I mean, that was a reasonable conversation. Hans. Okay. Hetty. Oh, Veronica. Okay. See you guys later. Hello, Brigitte. Hello, Andreas. Could you spare a moment, Brigitte? I suppose. What you need? It's so strange seeing Martin. What do you mean? Yeah, okay, wait a second. Have we not already had this one? I think we've already had this one, but we'll go through it anyway. It seems like it came back from his travels a changed man. For the better, yes. For all the grief he gave me, we're happy now. Is that so bad? I just didn't expect it of Martin. He did get into an argument with Otto when I was coming into town, though. What happened there? All the questions about my husband, Andreas. I'm looking for any reason someone might want to murder Otto. No, I know who Otto is, game, thank you. Otto was pressing Martin to support him in the town commons, Andreas. Martin has changed, but his history in this town is remembered. He doesn't want to cause more trouble. He didn't want to speak in the commons because he's afraid of the abbot. They squabbled over it, that's all. Otto threatened Martin if he didn't cooperate. Was your husband so afraid Otto knew? Ooh, okay, because we complimented Martin's change for the better and spoke well of Martin's return. Ooh, we get some persuasion. Help me understand the truth, Brigitte. Martin does have a secret, I'll tell you. He killed Baron Rothvogel. He didn't say that, I'm just like guessing. My Martin never came back. He died on the road. It's not the same Martin? Oh ho ho! The man who came back is Jobst Farber. He travelled with my husband, and when Martin died, he took my husband's place. They looked alike, no one even noticed. Jobst has been a better husband than Martin ever was. He had a rough past, but he's changed. He's a changed man. He saved the farm and our family. He works hard and lets me spend as much time with Veronica as I want. Uh-huh. He's a miracle I never expected to have. I don't know how Otto found out, but I'm not surprised he held it over Jobst to get his way. It wasn't fair of Otto, but Jobst wouldn't have killed Otto over it. Okay. If anyone finds out he's impersonating Martin, he could face a criminal charge. Or one far less severe than murder. Please, Andreas, I'm pregnant with his child. He's a good man. Leave us out of this. I'll do what I can to keep your family safe. That's very non-committal. Thank you, Andreas. I'll see you later. I mean, until then. If we find out he did it, like, obviously we're throwing him under the bus, but, like, you know, until then, it's all up in the air. Alright, Ottilia, hello. Did you kill him? Andreas, enjoy the bonfire? Up until the murder, I suppose. They only seem to happen when you're here. What are you doing back here, anyway? I came to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Why? He can't hear you. He's gone. Well, it seems like a strange response for a woman who made a shrine to her dead husband. I don't think he can hear me, idiot. It's for me. I'm not going to spend my few remaining years on this earth moaning over his grave. How's life been alone on the farm? Fine, thanks to you. Johann Bauer rents some of my land, but Martin rents more. I'm able to tend to my own peace. It's not easy, but nothing is at my age. Alright. She is not a suspect. Probably. Let's leave here. I'm going to guess that people who were suspects previously probably aren't suspects anymore because, you know, they could not be here. Like, Ferenc wouldn't be a suspect if he was here. Well, assuming it's the same deaths that happen. It might be a different death. It might be that's why the Miller had the death thing in it. It might have been one path he went down and caused the Miller to die. But anyway, Martin. We can't speak to him after finding out it's not his real name. Cat? Good to see you, Andreas. Hello, Cat. Martin seems different than how I remembered him. What changed? Oh, that's right. He was still gone by the time you left Tassing. He returned several weeks later, like he always did. Is he still causing trouble for the town? No, not at all. He's become a stalwart presence in the town, and he's so good to Brigitte. He hasn't stolen anything or run off in years. Truly, the Lord provides for his faithful. He and Otto were arguing the other day, though. Do you know why? Were they? I'm sorry, Andreas, but I don't know anything about that. Martin supports Otto in his cause against the abbot's taxes. They didn't have any cause to fight. I don't know, Kat. Their argument was quite heated. Would Martin have any reason to hurt Otto? Of course not. They've become best friends these past few years, like brothers. Even brothers quarrel. After Franz died, God blessed me by returning my son to me, healed of his darkness. We should be giving thanks that the Lord led Martin to the light. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm just trying to find out who really killed Otto. Trust me, Andreas, I know my own son. Given what we just found out, that's quite a line. Martin would never do such a thing. Thank you for talking with me, Cat. Thank you for hearing me out. Oh, thank you for hearing me out. There was emphasis on the you there. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave because there's no reason to be here. Let's go to the mill while we're in the area. Why not? You know, we'll have a little chat to Elsie. Okay. In we go. This is probably going to be a time thing, so we're going to, like, go in, chat, and then leave. Hello. Ah, Andreas, it appears you're caught up in another murder again. Quite unfortunate timing for you. Well, if I can find the real killer and prevent more bloodshed, maybe it's a good thing I was here. Just stall them. Either they'll see the error of their ways, or the Duke will send soldiers to Tassing. Yes, a show of force. That will quench the peasant's bloodlust. If you say so. I do. In any case, if you get tired of investigating, my door is open. If you'd like to join my family for a meal, or see the mountains, just let me know. See the mountains? Yes, for a brief hunt. Hunt? Yes, for deer. I might be able to help you get some perspective on the situation. I'm too busy at the moment. Maybe some other time? If you change your mind, just say the word. I'll make the arrangements. Okay. That's a very odd thing to speak to us about. Yeah. Are we really hunting deer or are we hunting people? That's what I want to know. Hey, Paul. Okay. I thought Paul might be, you know, a good source of information because he likes us. Turns out, no. No, he is not. Right. To the meadow. Now, there shouldn't be anyone in the meadow, because we've already checked this side of it. Let's just run up to the point where we can enter the abbey. Okay, cool. Now we're going to head to the forest. Let's have a little chat to Smokey. Smokey said he was going to get gossip. We could maybe see whether he has any that he's going to give us without using time. No. Oh, wait, what's this? New flower? Here's some flowers, master. Close but not match the ones you found. Let's keep searching. Okay, so if you didn't find out that there was a place past the shrine, you could go around everywhere looking at every single flower on the ground. Alright, I'm going to ignore the shrine for just now. Check the waterfall. This is where the fight happened. Okay. This is where the, yes, that's where other stuff happened. The hair is still there. Just in shock. Right, we're going to ignore every single flower on the floor because we know these aren't the right flowers. So we know the right flowers are in the shrine. So we ignore the shrine. Weirdly, we thought there was something that was going to be important about the shrine. It's actually past the shrine in this extra area. Master, I think I see an opening behind these trees that leads to a deeper area of the forest. Could this be where that mysterious costume figure ran when Otto was murdered? We should see where it leads. It could take a while, though. We'll come back when we have more time. Yeah. It's interesting it says when we have more time. In my head, I was like, I wonder if it's going to give us more time, or whether we really have a day. Because a day isn't really very long. There's 3 activities. You got daytime activity, you got meal, then you got evening activity. Maybe you also get another meal? I don't know. Let's head into the abbey, see if anybody's willing to talk to us. The convent? I don't think there should be anyone in the convent who might know anything, but let's have a chat. Sophie. God bless you, Master Maler. God bless you, Sister Sophie. It's good to see you again. And you, Master Maler. The garden looks spectacular. You've taken good care of it. I know it's been some time, Master Maler, but I must remind you of my vows. I cannot speak with men. Ah, that's right. Forgive me, sister. God bless you, Master Maler. Okay. Let's see if Illuminata's around to chat to. Who are you? Okay, hello. Alright, she doesn't want to chat. Who are you? God bless you, Master Maler. God bless you, sister. How are you faring? Mother Illuminata is grieved to hear about Otto's death, as am I. The Lord granted me the gift of knowledge in grief, so I will help the sisters how I can. A heavy burden to carry. Not so, Master Maler. It was by my losses that I found this life. As Christ said, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now I can guide the sisters in their grief. I pray your counsel soothes their spirits. As do I, Master Maler. Is working for Mother Illuminata very different than working for Mother Cecilia? My duties remain the same, regardless of who the prioress is. Well, we could ask this, but we could ask whether she wanted to be prioress, but we know that the librarian is basically always the next prioress, so she wouldn't be expecting it. Don't tell me you haven't noticed any differences, sister. Mother Illuminata prefers a warmer room and maintain the hearth in her room throughout the night. That's incredibly considerate, sister. May it bring glory to God. Must return to my duties. God bless you, Master Maler. And you, sister. Alright. So, she prefers a warmer room. You think that's gonna, be a factor in Otto's murder? Hello. God bless you, Master Maler. Hello, Sister Margaret. Sister Gertrude said one of the townsfolk was killed. What happened? Otto Zimmerman, the town carpenter, was crushed by part of the construction at the rat house. Oh no! I heard some of the sisters saying it was a murder, and the peasants chased the monks into the library. Sister Zdena even said they're accusing Father Abbot. Well, they are. Is that true, Master Maler? We'll just be honest. Yes, but it couldn't have been the abbot, so I'm trying to find out who really killed Otto. No, I don't. Again, I know who Otto is. I just clicked the wrong bit. I pray you do, Master Maler. Everyone's getting scared. I heard Sister Sophie last night crying. Mother Illuminata says God will preserve us, but everything just keeps getting worse. Maybe the Lord is punishing the Abbey. Why would God want to punish Kiersau, sister? That's a great question. I don't think the abbot should treat the peasants so harshly, but I don't know what to think anymore. Has anything else happened in the convent recently? Well, a man ran into me when I was washing lettuce in the herb hut a few days ago. Is that so strange? Yes, even in a joint monastery, the sisters and brothers' quarters are separate. He should have been in the church since it was almost Vespers. Strange indeed. Do you remember anything about him? I can do my best, even though the hut was dark. I knew it was a man because his figure was taller than any of the sisters, and he grunted when he bumped me. Could it be one of our suspects, Master? Well, it fits with the person who had the flowers on them, right? Because they were quite clearly tall, so quite clearly you would expect them to be a man, right? Given the, bulk. But, I don't know. They could have also just been wearing a bucket on their head and that would have raised their height a little bit. Perhaps. Did you recognize his voice? No, he didn't say anything, but I felt the texture of one of the habits when he bumped into me. His skin was softer too, and he was knocked back when we collided. He grabbed me and moved me out of the way. No beard either. What would a brother be doing in the herbal hut? I don't know. He startled me, but was in and out of the hut before I could call out. Banged things around too. I think it was one of the younger brothers. The rest aren't light on their feet, and I can hear them shuffling all the way across the garden. It still leaves a few suspects. Brother Lucas and Brother Guy both fit the description, as does the abbot. Yeah, Brother Guy. Now that could be something if he did it for the abbot. As a suspect, I don't think Lucas has any interest in anything. But the abbot has his own house. What would he be doing sneaking around in the herb hut? You're right, Father Gernot wouldn't dig around here. That leaves Lucas or Guy. If I may, Master Maler. Yes, Sister Margaret? Brother Lucas and I are friends. I don't think he'd hide from me. That leaves Brother Guy. Guy is young and fast enough to be in and out in a flash. But Sister Margaret, what was he doing here? I don't know, Master Maler. I couldn't tell what he was doing or if he took anything. At the time I realized what happened, Sister Sophie came and got me for supper. Did you tell any of the sisters? I told Sister Gertrude about it, and she agreed it was very odd, since whoever it was should have been at supper. I might be able to help you identify which herb jars he grabbed. We should get her blessing first, though. She's a stickler about her herbs. Would you help me find her? Of course, sister. Sister Gertrude, may I take Master Maler into the herb hut? We're looking for anything that man might have left behind. Ah, your mystery intruder. Why are you so interested, Andreas? I'd like to see if whoever was left... I would like to see if whoever it was left anything behind that might be connected to Otto's murder. Very well. I'd prefer you not just open every jar, however. Some of the herbs need to remain sealed. Then how are we supposed to figure out if he left anything? I know the jars by sound. If you gently shake them, Master Maler, I should be able to tell you which ones he picked up as I came in. I know he used 3 of the jars. Once we find all 3, we can figure out which is the last one he opened. Alright, that sounds reasonable. This way, then. Okay. And examine. Ooh, you should take some of this before you go into the cities, Andreas. It's feverfew. It clears the phlegm of the head quite effectively. Ugh, that stuff is gross, but Sister Gertrude makes everyone at Kiersau eat it. And you've been well because of it. Honestly, I think we could do with a bit more of it in our meals. Ugh. Alright, pick up. Not that one. Dorth. Ooh, yes, I need to take that jar up to the abbey. What is it? An ointment for the abbot made with Dorth. Oh, that one is for his scabies. I'm always making it. He uses a lot of it. Alright. He definitely picked this one up. Okay. Interesting. Bratchwurst. Oh yes, that reminds me, I'll need to make some more Tithmal salve soon. I'm not familiar with this herb. I'm not surprised, Andreas. You're a healthy man. I'm not surprised you're a healthy man, Andreas. Tithmal is used for gout and arthritis and memory problems. Father Thomas comes to get some for Sister Amelie every now and then. Oh, okay. Bithynia? Oh, Bethany. I'm surprised to see that herb is among your jars, sister. You know its uses, Andreas. Only that this is a dangerous herb in the wrong hands. Indeed. Bethany can be used for terrible invocations and spells. I keep a jar just because it can be a good remedy against such magic when used correctly. Okay. Woad. You'll like this one, Andreas. It's woad. Oh, that creates most exquisite blue ink. I didn't realize you grew it here. We have a small supply, not for ink though. Brother Adok can't hold a quill as steadily as he once could. I make an ointment with woad that helps his palsy. Okay. Not that one. Mandragora. Some choose to use the mandrake for evil arts, but these have all been cleansed. Only Sister Gertrude handles the mandrakes. And with good reason too. I only use them for pains that can't be rid of any other way. Delay? What's in that one? Oh, it's just dill. It's just going to eat at the end. Dill, very good when the cows are ill, but a bit much for us unless cooked. Ooh, that's a weird one. Alright. Hydromel. Don't spill that one. I just made a new batch of hydromel, so it's very full. We use it as a base for many remedies, so I'm always making more. It's fun to drink too. Much nicer than the wine we have at supper. Not that one. Okay. Ringula. You have so much of that one. We need a lot of calendula to tend so many people. Its juices expel the most bad humors. Pounding the juices makes my hands sticky. Stickiness can be washed away, Sister Margaret. Not that one. Woundwort. Have we tried this one? No, I don't think so. Woundwort. I remember the physician laying these leaves on my brother when he had smallpox. Yes, that's one of the more common uses for a woundwort. It drives the humours back into the body, no matter how they arrive on the skin. Okay. Bye, Buzz. Ah, mugwort. Brother Matthew has a soft stomach, so we make quite a bit of it into cakes for him. Cinquefoil? Oh, cinquefoil, 5-leafed. Yes, that's how the plant gets its name. I keep it as a paste with flour and oil to break fevers. Okay. Urtica. Careful not to open the nettle, Andreas. Nettle? That stuff stings. Why keep a jar of it? I wouldn't be surprised if you've eaten it yourself, Caspar. The dried leaves lose their sting. Whenever the horses are unwell, mix nettle with lovage, and they're right as rain the next day. Was it this one? It was this one. Okay. Papaver. That one's so small. That one holds poppy seeds. The seeds are potent when eaten to induce sleep, so we don't use them very often. I remember eating some before my eye surgery. I was woozy for a long time afterwards. Okay, Pongo. Ah, brook-lime. Very useful against poisons. It purges the stomach so that the bad humours have no place to rest in the body. Okay. Psyllium. What about this one? Oh, psyllium. We don't use that very often. It's safe for terrible fevers. Liquarium. I can smell that one from here. Oh, that's licorice root. Sometimes it overpowers the other herbs nearby and I can't identify them by scent. Okay, I will put it back. This one. Ah yes, lungwort, a very useful herb. Sister Lichbet once came down with humour so terrible she could barely breathe. When Sister Gertrude gave her wine with lungwort, her coughing got better. Praise God. And then the last one must be the last one that we need. Oh no. Ah, the hemlock. We only keep a little bit of it around. A little bit can make you terribly sick if eaten. Now I know hemlock because I'm fairly certain that you can turn hemlock into a poison. That's not a great sign if you've got the stuff for the abbot and a poison. That's not a great combo. However, it reduces inflammation of the body when the leaves are applied on an injury. Although you could just, if it's ointment plus that, maybe that's okay. I helped Sister Sophie when she dragged a pot on her thumb. The swelling had gone down by the next morning. What do you mean it was something different? I picked up all of these, right? Is there anything I'm missing? What? It's none of these. That one's empty. Yeah, okay. Wait, am I being stupid? I'm fairly certain I've shaken all of them. Maybe I just need to wait for her to finish speaking before I shake the next one. Ah, it was psyllium. Okay. Master Maler, please shake each jar in order and I'll tell you if it makes the right sound. What was this one? Terrible fevers. Okay. That's the one for the abbot. Yeah, that's the ointment for the abbot. So terrible fevers, the ointment for the abbot. Followed by Good when the cows are ill, but a bit much for us unless cooked. Okay, so that's... like, none of these seem terrible. Okay. There we go. Yes, that's it. That's the right jar. Wonderful. It seems like it's still sealed. Let's see what's inside. Money! Oh my. What? What is that? What is it? That's a lot of money. Brother Guy was hiding all this in the herb hut, but why? Brother Guy, he's in charge of the treasury. Why would he need to put all this in this here? So the Abbey needs... okay, that's interesting. So the Abbey needs money because it's like struggling to survive. Guy is filtering off money. The abbot is then taxing the people more. Is Guy trying to rile up a rebellion here? But what motive does he have? Or is he trying to get rid of the Abbey? Huh. I'm not sure, but it's definitely suspicious. I should do some more investigating. Anyway, thank you both for your help. Gertrude, do you have anything else to say? No. Okay, now that's interesting. Hello. God bless you, Master Maler. God bless you, Sister Matilda. I wanted to thank you, Master Maler. Well, we'll remain silent. You understood that despite what happened to me at the hands of the Baron, you did not condemn me. I appreciate that. The evidence pointed to Phorenik, not you. Yes, well, the event was still a tragedy. And Otto's death, only more so now. I'd always thought well of Prior Phorenik, but... forgive me, Master Maler, it's not my place. I ought to get back to work. God bless you. And you, sister. Okay. Well, we're going to leave. And then I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time we've got a little bit of exploration of the Abbey to do. We definitely need to ask Guy, like, you know, what's up with the money hoarding? That's a very weird thing. Because if he has a lot of money there, that's money the Abbey could be using for many things. Maybe Guy has been like... maybe he's been saying maybe the abbot has raised taxes a lot more than he actually has, and he's been pocketing the extra. That would explain some things. It would also mean that Brother Guy is about to get lynched, but it would explain some things. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.